More specifically, it's a manor class, which is very lovely. It's number 7827 Lydham Manor, and here it is coming around the famous curved station at Kingswear, which actually allows you to take some really beautiful shots as the coaches curve around the bend there, which is fantastic. And yeah, I was quite pleased with this because I got a really nice close shot of her coming by here. And I got some nice shots inside the cab just for reference because I see so many model cabs. But yeah, there we go, that was the coupling, and another closer look at the Manor, which I must say is a very, very detailed locomotive. Yes, very much so. And the way this works is they decouple the train and it runs around to the other end of the train and just hauls it straight back along the line, which is obviously how quite a lot of heritage railways seem to work. But yes, she was beautiful, and in a BR black livery, of course, which you don't normally see, at least in model form. So this is her now going over the points, and again, I must say, she runs along the points a lot better than my Manor class does. But yes, a very, very superb machine, and yeah, it was a pleasure really to ride behind her. Really, really lovely. And here's another hair-raising shot of her running by. As I say, just a couple up to the other end of the train. And of course she went tender first for all our journey. We did the round robin where you get on a bus and then a boat and then finally the train before getting on a final bus again back to Torquay. So it was only one half of the journey, we didn't get a return ticket or anything like that. And here she comes now to actually couple to the observation car, and obviously with the Dirty Great Steam logo right in front of it, you wouldn't be observing very much from it, would you? However, I think you have to pay extra as well to go in the observation car, but I didn't do it, so I wouldn't know. But there we go, yep, a nice steady coupling, and they did switch some lamps onto the back end, which I noticed. I thought that would be quite interesting to show. Yep, the guy pop a lamp on there. Yes, I shut up for the whistle, don't want to ruin that for you. And there we go, tender first, all the way back to Paignton, with a few stops at Churston, and I think there's another stop as well. But yeah, it's a lovely journey, and I'm going to show you a little bit of it now, so that you can come and join me for it. What a beautiful station it is over at Dartmouth. Really, really lovely. In fact, the train simulator route absolutely doesn't do it justice. And this is one of my favourite railways. I've done this before, and in fact there is an older video on this channel from when I did this before. But you know, I wasn't going to pass up the opportunity to get the camera out and film. Obviously I didn't want to take my super massive camera on holiday with me, so this was a slightly older DSLR, so we haven't got the 60 frames per second or anything like that, and the quality isn't absolutely amazing, but hopefully it will show you a little bit about what it was like. We got the signal changing here, there we go. I thought that was quite cool, glad to have caught that on camera. It changed at just the right second, and I think this must have been Churston Station, where the train stopped in order to let the second train on the route overtake through the passing loop. I think, no, is it passing loop? No, I think it's a runaround or something like that. So that's why I was able to get off without worrying about missing the train. We've got the observation car there for the Hornby fans, and it also offered another nice look at Lydham Manor as well. There it is, looking very, very lovely. I must say I enjoyed seeing her, which goes without saying really, because she is lovely. A little shot of the whistles there. And we got another distant whistle from this beastie in the background, the standard class 4. And as lovely as she looked, I do think we got on the better of the two engines running that day. Nothing wrong with the standard class 4, of course, very lovely things, but I think the Manor did it for me overall. But still, I was glad to get a nice shot of her running by there. I think also I managed to get a shot inside the cab briefly of the Manor as well. Don't know what my obsession with that was, but yeah, I thought it would be quite nice to show that. Anyway, there we go, back on the road to Torquay. As you can see, that engine there was another Manor. I think that was Dinmore Manor, as well as an Oak Street shunter there. And I think this is the fastest, and also probably in my opinion most beautiful section of the trip. Really, really lovely this. You get some great views of Torbay and the coast near Paignton and wherever else. Absolutely beautiful it was.